quick disclaimer. Any opinion said in this video may offend some people. And if you are one of those people, you shouldn't be here. Make sure to have an open mind and have fun with the podcast.
Go get down, do some push-ups, go to any sort of martial arts gym, and get fucking rolled. That's what you need to do. And welcome back to the Desensitized Podcast. This is episode 15. You were joined by the usual suspects, myself, Tidal Johnson, and...
It's me, Chad Moldy.
Oh, he said it! He actually said something. Wow. Is this the cause for celebration or what? I don't know. You know,
this is why if you feel like celebrate, I guess.
Yeah, it only took doing a podcast at, what is it, 11:30 p.m. to get the best reaction. Other than the podcast we did at like 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And then he's like, oh, not talking to you. But now, 11:30, midnight hour almost. And he's here going, yeah, Chad Moldy's here. It's interesting.
Yeah, no. What's up, man?
Nice to have you back, friendly Moldy.
Nah, man. Cranky Moldy.
Cranky Moldy's back. Grumpy.
Ball.
Alright, sweet. So, our first topic of the day, gun control in a general sense. So, yeah, that's our first topic. You ready to move to it, Jade? I sure as hell am.
Oh. No, I just wanted to sit here and bask in the intro some more, bro.
Oh, for how long?
Yeah. You know, about as long as it takes to record this podcast.
Oh, hell no. I'm leaving the intro. We're going over to gun control now.
Oh.
Yeah, no. And I do have something to say about gun control. In the general sense, I think controlling guns makes sense. Because obviously, even though you can argue that cars kill more people than guns, and people will argue whether or not guns are made to kill people, a gun is a weapon, and it is a weapon that doesn't have a use outside of being a weapon. You know, when you shoot things at the range, you're still using the gun as a weapon. It's kind of practice, you know? Even if it's recreational, like it's still a weapon. So if you make the argument about cars can be used for transportation, and you argue about knives can be used for cooking. You know, the knives aren't pure weapons at their sole thing. But in saying that, I don't believe that guns should be controlled to the point that the only people who have guns are either law enforcement or the people who are breaking laws, right? I want there to be a way for people to legally have guns. And that would mean I'm all for licensing. So like someone applying for a license and doing a course or whatever they have to do to get the gun. I'm not for something that's like some long, super or mega long process that's real arduous and basically weeds out pretty much everyone. I'm more for like a similar sort of way to get your license as driving a car, right? You know, it's relatively arduous, right? You've got to take years and years in New Zealand to actually get your license because you've got to get your first stage, and you've got your second stage, and then your full license, and each stage has like a few years in between that you got to wait, or the first one, or the learners to the restricted is 6 months, then you're restricted to full is like 2 years, or 1.5 years, something like that, you know. So I think that sort of system seems very suitable and applicable for a firearms sort of license. Because if you really want to be using guns, you're probably not going to wait like 4 years to do tests and stuff and then just go and use the gun nefariously or go and use it in a school shooting. I don't think that's very common that something like that would happen. And you would also get a taste of using guns restricted. You know, you could have a license that goes, hey, you can shoot guns and stuff, but, you know, you have to be supervised or whatever, you know. That's my whole suggestion, is that I believe in licensing, but I believe in licensing. So, you know, the arguments that are made in the United States about, oh, you'll break our freedom or whatever, you know, I mean, I understand that if there is a licensing system, then there could be a register, but I mean, you could also have licensing without there being a register of everyone who has a license, but then again, the police obviously know everyone who has a driver's license, and then there's all that whole fucking kerfuffle shit. But yeah, that's pretty much my take on things. There, you can argue also, oh, there's already gun control in the United States because we have background checks, but the background check isn't enough because someone might be committing their first crime, like most school shooters are. So the license kind of is an insurance policy against first-time shooter guys, you know, from trying to go out and, you know, kill people. But yeah, that's pretty much my whole thoughts on how gun control should be and how it should change in the United States, because United States is just background checks. I think there should be a licensing system, but it shouldn't be banned outright. Yeah. Is that based, valid, or nah? What do you think, Jade?
It was long.
It was long, but I got everything off my chest.
Yeah, well, it's base. Like, you valid. Your opinion valid. Like, I agree with it. But I want to know who the fuck's comparing guns to cars. Because when you have a look at cars, most car accidents that kill people are due to the driver being either intoxicated, not watching, or just stupid. Whereas with guns, it's sometimes you get the old accident where there's a guy holding a gun, safety's not on, guy pulls the trigger, mate's dead.
Yeah.
But most of the time, it's purposeful. Like, they took the gun intending to shoot somebody.
Well,
so the argument between the gun and the car is a bit different.
There's a caveat to this, and I'm going to say it. In places where guns are very, very, very restricted, like, for instance, Europe. I mean, sometimes when I think of it, guns are pretty restricted in Europe. In Germany, where I had lived, actually, there are stories about people who, you know, Islamic terrorists and stuff from, like, ISIS group and all that, who would grab, like, vans and then drive into the middle of winter markets and Christmas markets and festivals and stuff to kill as many people as they can. So I think that's where the comparison comes from.
Exactly. Purposeful.
Yeah, that's purposeful.
They did it with a reason. Yeah. But hitting somebody with a car, most car accidents are accidents. They didn't intend for it to happen. Whereas when you grab a gun and go to shoot somebody, you intend for it to happen.
Yeah, I get you. So your argument is basically saying that in terms of the statistics, when they say, hey, cars kill more people than guns, the vast majority of the statistics saying that cars kill people is about crashes and not... Yeah, okay, I get you.
Yeah, it's not from running actual people down. It's not somebody going out with their car to kill somebody.
I'm going to play devil's advocate.
It's from somebody causing an accident.
Because it's also the same sort of deal. It's not about guns being, not about guns being accidental and the most deaths by guns being accidental, but actually the most deaths by guns that are homicidal in nature are actually through gang violence. And if you know anything about gangs, they don't give a shit about the law. So, gun control doesn't really affect them. And that would be their whole argument, because you're saying, hey, on one side, the car thing, it's like, the car isn't being used as a weapon per se, it's an accident. And the times that the car is being used as a weapon is actually a minority of the cases in which people die via motor accident or motor fucking vehicle crash or whatever. But then you can say on the flip side, well, with guns, the majority of, the school shootings and stuff where the guy goes crazy, he's like, hey, I want to kill everyone in my school, that's actually the minority of homicidal attacks with guns, and it's actually majority gang violence and gangbangers and stuff who do it, and those sort of people get access to guns regardless of the law. So that would be the whole argument.
Yeah, but I'm not going off the law. I'm going basically, solely on the statistics of what's used for what.
No,
Let's say we restrict both of them. If we restricted cars, then that violence would go down. But it wasn't intentional. When you're using a gun, it's intentional when you kill somebody with a gun.
Yeah.
It's not intentional if you accidentally crash into somebody and they die.
Yeah.
So
I get what you're saying.
my whole thing's not based off the law. It's just based off how these two statistics are two different things.
Well, yeah,
a gang member getting his hands on a gun isn't an accident.
Yeah, but it's it's all comes back to the law in general, because the whole argument about gun control is whether or not we should change the laws.
Yeah, but my whole thing wasn't it was just supposed to be a small thing about how those two things aren't the same. I wasn't basing it on the law. I was just saying that these two things aren't the same subject. One's an accident and one's not.
Well, yeah, but I guess the correlation is like saying that one's an accident, therefore we should change the laws because this is different. Whereas the person is saying in a counter argument, yeah, maybe it's not in the same subject, but it's saying, hey, if you change the laws for guns, you're not actually punishing the people who are using the guns as weapons for nefarious intent that are being cleared by the law, but it's actually the people who don't care about the law anyways, so...
Okay, I see where you're coming from, but my thing had nothing to do with that. It was just statistics, numbers.
I'm confused as to why it was said, but I don't know.
said it because it didn't make sense. You're comparing accidental to not accidental. You'd have to restrict the things because a car is the most common thing that's used to get us around places A and B. It's time efficient. You can't restrict the car. You'd have to restrict the items that people are using that cause the crashes, which is alcohol, drugs, which they're doing already.
Yeah. No. And
you can't restrict the actual item, but you can restrict guns.
The most time efficient with the car. That's a conversation for another day.
Yeah.
A lot of things to say about that, but it's on a wider societal level. Anyway.
Yeah, well, in this argument, if you can tell me that a gun will get you places faster, then I'll drop my arm.
Yeah, no, it's just the car in general. Oh well, so ready to head on to some statements, Stalemate?
Sure, man.
Yeah, I'm keen. It's 12, man. Fuck.
Yeah,
okay.
No, I can tell you're keen, man.
Yeah.
I didn't even get halfway into the conversation.
Fuck yeah. I'm keen, bro. I'm keen. Alright. You ready for the first statement? Very self-explanatory. I would kill if my loved ones were in danger. Yes or no? And why?
Yes. Because I'm that guy.
Okay. I would love to say yes, but I don't know if I'm that guy. I'd like to say that I'm that guy, and if there's anything I can do to become more like that guy, I would do it, which I kind of do a little bit of that sort of stuff. But you never know until you're in the situation, so I would love to say that I would be that guy, but I can't say 100% sure that I would be that guy, because I have not been in a situation. Or in a situation when my loved ones were in death danger, where I would be able, where I could justify killing. I'm not sure if I'm the kind of guy who would either freeze or, do some other stupid shit.
Oh, I won't try and justify it. Death's death, man. It happens. But I've done, lower scale shit, someone's been bullying my cousin, I'll go beat you up, or that sort of shit. I really don't care about scaling that up. If you can kill an animal, you can kill anything. It's not like it's much of a difference.
Really?
Well,
I've killed an animal.
Yeah. I don't see the big difference in it. You're another thing I don't know. And you're attacking my family. I killed the animal because I was going to eat it. I think I can get you.
Yeah, true. The animal was
Like,
minding its own business too.
Yeah, the animal was just running around eating grass, bro. Grabbed it and cut its throat.
Fuck.
Yeah, I snapped its neck, bro. And then I ate it. I think I could get you because you're trying to threaten my family.
Yeah.
With death.
Yeah. If only I could
Yeah,
trade your
yeah.
life for the animals. The animal didn't do
Yeah,
anything
well,
wrong.
yeah,
You're doing
was
something wrong.
Legal, bro. I'd eat you too. I
No.
would eat you instead if it was legal, but it's not legal.
Eat you instead. You just bring the animal back to life and it goes, run free. You deserve life more than this fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, I'll eat him instead, bro. You go, bro. But no, yeah, that's not even an argument in my head. I'm 100% I could do it.
Alright, fair enough. Next one?
Oh, you asking?
Yeah, do you want to go to the next one?
Nah, bro, I wanted to bask in the moment of this one, bro.
Oh, true.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, that sounds great.
This moment, bro. It's just, basking in this moment. In time, right now, bro.
Fuck, man. Alright, the next one then. No.
Go for it. No, I'll just bask in this one some more. You can walk ahead, I'll catch up.
Not everyone should be able to own a gun. Yes or no?
Valid.
Yeah, valid too. You know, I said
Gun.
the whole thing with the license and stuff. Some people are just mental.
Yeah, well, guns are dangerous, right? But it all depends on whose hands it, and a gun by
Guns
itself
are
ain't gonna kill you.
dangerous. People are dangerous.
Well, basically,
Yeah.
if I put a gun by itself, it's not gonna shoot you. If I put that gun in someone's
Well.
hands, he's gonna shoot you.
Well, if you got one of those.
Unless that gun misfires, bro.
Yeah. Have you heard of the fucking what's the name? The Japanese Nambu from World War II?
No.
Well, that was a pistol that was very poorly designed, and it would just shoot by itself.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Bro, that gun was out for blood, bro.
Yeah, no. And it had this little, like, bolt thing. It wasn't a bolt, but it was, like, one of these plates on the side of the gun that it was, like, attached to a spring. So if you slightly, like, if you tapped that, you could shoot without having to pull the trigger as well. It's like people
Yeah,
blowing
shoot
their
without
legs
having-
off when they put it in the holster and stuff.
Ah.
Yeah, it was just such a shit gun.
Well, then again, we had a shit tank. I'm pretty sure we had the worst tank in the world.
I think it
So
probably...
we can't say much.
The Japanese Nambu probably fucking killed a bunch of the enemy soldiers, though. Because they probably came over to the bloody... Because they came over to the bloody, like, the dead body of the guy who blew his own leg off with it. And then they're like, oh, fuck, what's this? A souvenir. This is an interesting looking pistol. Bang!
Bro, that gun was just out for blood, bro.
Yeah. No, apparently later on in the like at the near the end of the war, the war, bloody Japanese people actually started putting booby-trapped souvenirs around. So maybe they got that idea. Maybe some of like the bonsai charge guys were sitting in the trees, and then they saw the Americans come up and go, "Hey guys, look at this mean pistol! I'm gonna go take it back to the USA and put it on my shelf, man." And then bang! And then while they were sitting there, the bonsai guys, they were like, "Oh, this is a good idea. Bring great honor."
Bring great honor.
Yeah, so he ran back to his general guy and said, "Hey, we make Imperial Japan flag, and then put bomb inside. Great big honor for the family." Yeah.
Big honor. Big love from God.
Yeah. And then they started hiding those in their, like, bunkers. And then when they retreated, the Americans would go in and go, oh, look at this cool flag, I'm gonna go hang it up. Bang! Bro, those they had some dirty tactics, bro. They did the same thing in Vietnam.
I would have pulled that shit too.
It's so genius. It's such a good idea, eh?
Like, hey man, a trophy. Except the trophy will shoot you.
Yeah. Will the trophy go bang?
The trophy go big
Like,
bang.
it's so inconspicuous, eh? Like, they would put, like, Zippo lighters with mini bombs inside them.
Huh.
Yeah, they'd just leave mini Zippo lighter with, like, an imprint of, like, their general's face on it. Because that's just, like, such a cool collector's item to have, you know? Like, if you were in the war and you saw that just sitting there, like, would you not want to take that home? They will look cool as fuck, eh?
I think I'd be a bit paranoid about being shot, and I wouldn't want to grab anything, you know.
No, because
because
what would happen is when they would retreat out of their bases, and then they would have left all the stuff around. So like you've claimed the base, and you know that they're retreating.
Yeah, but you see, I'm a very on edge person.
Well, yeah. Well, once you know about this, you'd probably not want to. But I'm pretty sure that like if you never knew about it.
I would still be shell-shocked. Everyone else would have moved into the base. I'd be shitting my pants, like, 2 kilometers away, bro. And then the whole thing goes off like, yeah, shitting my pants was the right idea. Because, like, fuck that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't really fit the massive bomb in the Zippo lighter, but, like... But sometimes it'll be massive, but, like, sometimes it'll be a little bomb and it would just blow your arm off. So, like... Or like your hand off or something, because a lot of people were going to hospital because of it. Like they wouldn't die, but they would get like severely injured from them.
Yeah, no, I don't understand the fact of taking trophies from some shit like that, because you just killed all of these people, and they've just killed a whole bunch of your people, and you're gonna take a trophy. No, fuck that, bro.
Yeah. I kind of understand it, because, I mean, it's kind of making light of your situation.
That ain't light, bro. That's turning it into a sport.
Jason Brody on the fucking advanced island. Jason Brody after rooting Citra for the first time. It's true,
Jason Brody after finally finishing all of the bulletin boards.
Am I wrong though?
Yeah, wow.
That was Jason. No. That was full on Jason Brody after rooting Citra the first time, bro. He's just like after that, he's like, it feels like winning.
It feels like winning. Exactly. That's what you're doing when you take a trophy, bro. You're treating it like it's a sport.
It used to feel wrong, but now it feels like winning. Fuck.
That game did have good character development, though. Like, not gonna lie.
No. Fuck, it's hilarious, though. Just, like, looking back at it, realizing that as soon as he's rooted Citra, he was just about it.
Yeah, he was just...
that was, like, actually the turning point, now that I think about it. Fuck.
Your average white colonist, bro, goes there, roots the natives, and kills all the indigenous people.
Fucking hell.
Classic white fucking innovator. Well, you think of it like this, right? This white guy jumped out of a plane, got there, yes, he got captured, but then he goes around the island, kills everybody, bro, roots the female there.
Yeah, roots the lady, even though Dennis has been trying for years.
Yeah, well, it's just the colonist, bro. He's a colonist.
Fuck. It just, like, yeah, no, before he was a normal dude, but then as soon as he had rooted her, he's like, I've conquered. I must do more.
I'm him. I need more.
Fuck. Oh well, you ready to hop into some Am I the Arseholes?
Just doing a bit of basketball.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Go for the first one.
Oh right, yeah, I'm reading the first one.
Yeah, bro. That's our big change,
I
guys.
can pass as long as I want, bro. Right. Alright, well,
Am I
let's
the
start.
arsehole?
Am
Here
I
it
the
is,
arsehole?
guys. Here you go.
Am I the arsehole for laughing at my roommate's repeated use of strap?
I'm just, like, just from that, I'm just gonna say, probably not. I can't really think of a situation where, because you laughed, because they said strap, it means you're an arsehole. But we'll see.
Yeah, well, I'd laugh too if my mate was walking around repeatedly talking about his strap ball. I got the strap ball. Oh, mate's over there with the strap ball. It's like, what the strap on ball? You fucking...
Yeah. Oh well. Fuck.
Right. Let's have a look. We're all students, all 19 or 20. A male roommate had to write a piece on a political issue for a class, and he chose to write slam poetry on gun control. However, he decided to alternate between different words for gun, and spend a verse on each word, and one of the words he used was strap. As a bisexual woman, okay, strap has a very specific, very different meaning for me that I think of well before I think of gun.
Oh.
Also, I got it right then. And hearing my male roommate talk extensively about the power and confidence that comes with using a strap gave me the giggles. Oh. His poem wasn't super serious or anything, so it's not like I laughed at anything inappropriate, but the laughter was definitely out of place given the context. He stopped reading and I said, not laughing at this stage but still smiling, that his poem was really good and I mean no offense, I'm just laughing at strap, and I did apologize / explain in the moment. He got huffy and said he wasn't going to ask for us to read his stuff again as Op is going to be a bitch about it. OP? I don't know.
Original
I called after him that I was sorry, but he shut himself in his room.
What a fucking bitch. He's the
Right?
bitch. He's the one being a bitch about it. He's the one who's using the fucking strap. The strap's being used on him. That's the first thing I thought of when I, like, realised he'd be a fucking bitch.
Yeah, well.
Oh.
We have two roommates who were both there, and since that happened, they've both told him I have to apologise. Or told me I have to apologise. I said I have apologised. It's not my fault he's throwing a hissy fit. And I'm not going to apologise again. My roommates have said this whole thing is ridiculous. I should just suck it up and say sorry. And that this whole thing started because I was being immature and couldn't control myself, so I should be the one to fix it.
He's the one who should
Am
suck
I
it
the
up.
asshole?
No. You're valid. I would laugh too.
No. Yeah, no, so did I.
Yeah. Fuck that. That dude's a bitch, bro. A little fucking bitch. Shut the fuck up, cunt. You of course,
thinks that
yeah.
the person's an asshole.
Yeah, of course, bro. Let me guess what he's fucking studying. Liberal arts, bro. Yeah, bro. He has to write a piece on a political issue. He's doing slam poetry on gun control, and as soon as she laughs at something, he's having a hissy fit. This is liberal arts, bro.
Oh.
I guarantee you this guy is fucking studying liberal arts. Shut up, man. Fucking hell, what a dick.
I'm going to go through some of these comments because not a single one of these says that she's not the asshole. They all say that she is.
They're all fucking liberal arts students.
They're all as mates, bro.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Mildly, yes, the arsehole. Letting other people read your creative writing is a very vulnerable thing. Laughing is kind of mean.
What? She just said that she wasn't laughing about how his writing's bad. She was laughing about the fucking... Oh, mildly, though. Oh, mildly.
I can see how it would have, punctured the man's confidence, but she wasn't... It's not a big deal, Bo.
Yeah, I know, right? How the fuck... No, this is what I don't understand. How he's doing this class, right, on this political issue, and I'm guessing, like, if he wants to do anything of meaning, he's probably going towards politician. But, I mean, obviously nothing of meaning comes from liberal arts, but if he is going to something of meaning, he's probably going to politician. And how the fuck can you be a politician if as soon as someone laughs at something that isn't even related to how shit you are as a writer, then you crumble? How can you do that? How are you able to survive in the political world? Everyone hates politicians. We did a fucking segment on our fucking podcast talking about how we hate politicians. How the fuck are you gonna make it, bro, if you can't handle a roommate having a good laugh, something that's genuinely funny? And even if we didn't find it funny, still, it's not a big deal.
No, and it's solely not about your writing. It's because of her point of view on the word, bro.
Yeah. And I can completely understand it.
Before people have a go and say, you don't know what it's like to have people judge or blah blah blah, but fuck you, I make music. And believe me, I take advice into account and I don't cry about it. People...
Fuck you, I went to public school, I'm a male. I've asked a girl out before.
You think this is bad?
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, go to public
At least when you ask a girl out and get rejected a bunch of times, you know it's actually because of you.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. And still it doesn't give me the right to go and cry about it.
Yeah, no, you can't just throw a hissy fit and run away. That's so childish, bro. And you're 19, 20, bro.
Yeah.
Grow up, bro. You're 22 now, because this post was 2 years ago. You're 22, 21 now.
You know what? This guy, do some fucking push-ups. Do some push-ups. Seriously, I'm willing to sit here and think that you haven't done fucking push-ups in years. Get down.
Or going into a fight.
Get down, do some Go get down, do some push-ups, go to any sort of martial arts gym, and get fucking rolled. That's what you need to do. And then after you get rolled, continue going, keep getting rolled, and then slowly over time, you'll become the one who's doing the rolling. But you've got to get rolled to get there. And getting rolled's going to stop you from fucking having hissy fits from bullshit like this. Shut up.
You don't even have to go to a gym, bro. Just go outside and get into a fight somewhere. I bet this is America, so it's not hard. Just get into a fight. Feel what real is, bro. Then you'll feel how shitty your little hissy fit is.
I don't advocate going on getting into a street fight. Because of the legality.
Go up.
Yeah. Go get choked out in judo class.
Go get choked out.
Choked out at judo class, get punched in the face at fucking Muay Thai.
You're all about control fights, bro.
Fuck. Alright. Well, that's my verdict. Oh, and for the woman who's, here, don't let those people give you shit. Like, you stand your ground like you are. That's really good. You're not the arsehole. Definitely not.
Yeah, no, not even close, man.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna read the next one. Alright, you ready?
Go on then.
Am I the arsehole for calling this girl's idea stupid? Oh man, this one sounds like it's funny too, bro.
Well,
Yeah.
I'd want to hear it, bro.
Yeah? Alright.
Yeah.
This was back when that Florida school shooting thing happened. Anyway, I am Australian and in high school. This one girl posted on I'm Australian and in high school. This one girl posted on her Insta story that everyone should stand up and walk out of class and protest for gun control. I DM'd her and told her how stupid it was and informed her of how the Howard government passed gun laws in 1996 and that it would have no effect on American laws. She didn't like this and was so mad. Well, the next day, her group of friends walked out of class and they all got sent to the office, lol. Also, for the record, the girl and I were friends and had that type of relationship where we would say that's stupid, etc. Okay.
That has to be one of the stupidest things I've ever heard in my life.
Same. Do you think the girl's idea was stupid?
Whoa. Whatever you want to do, man. It's not like it's going to affect anyone in your country, because he's right. They passed the gun laws in 1996.
Yeah.
So it's not going to. And you protesting in your in Aussie, right?
Yeah.
It's not going to affect America.
Yeah. No.
If anything, if it did anything to America, they're going to pull their guns and shoot you, my guy.
All the way across the ocean.
Yeah, wow.
A long cast, bro.
Bro, fucking pull out the fucking 100 cal. The full fucking 1.0 caliber bullet, bro.
Fuck.
Yeah, wow. That's just kinda... I get what she's trying to do, but that's a stupid way to do it, because he's right, you're not going to have any impact on the United States.
Do you think he's an asshole for saying that?
I guess, but no, I think he's valid for saying that.
Yeah, I agree.
He's never the fact. It's like, bro, your idea is stupid, it's not going to work.
And he even said that they were friends and they were in the, like, they had the type of relationship where they would say things like, oh, that's stupid and stuff to each other. So I guess maybe you were even looking out for her in a way because you didn't want to see her, like, get real embarrassed. You know?
Yeah,
But I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't think you're the arsehole for saying this. I mean, unless you were like, you fucking bitch, so fucking stupid, you fucking dumb bimbo bitch. Then you would be an arsehole, but it doesn't sound like that's what you...
big arsehole.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, if you also came out and, well, according to my calculations, that's really dumb and shit, you know, that would have also, like, if you went and sent her a massive paragraph out of nowhere, just being like, oh, it's so dumb because of this and this and this, then you'd be an arsehole. Because I could see how something like that could happen. But if you just said, hey, it's kind of stupid, within a conversation, or, you know, as a response to a story or something, then I don't think you're an arsehole.
Oh man, I didn't realise that there were other options between yes the arsehole and not the arsehole.
You know, there's everyone sucks here, no a-holes here, and not enough info.
Yeah, I did not know this.
Yeah. Oh well, you ready to head to the last Am I the Arsehole?
Well, I assume I'm going to have to read it since I read the first one,
Yep.
so...
This one looks interesting from the title.
What the fuck? Am I the asshole for bringing up weight after someone says he and his friends are laughing at me in a gun control debate? What?
That's my reaction. This actually sounds so funny. No, it doesn't really fully sound like you're a complete arsehole, but it sounds like you lost the debate.
Yeah, no, it sounds like you were a child about it, and
You
they
lost?
went jump the bed, and you went, yeah, well, you're fat.
That sounds like loss, bro. It's like when your missus and you are arguing, and then she's like, "Well, you got a little dick." Then you know you win.
Did you know you win, bro?
It was that Bill Burr quote. He knows you win, and you just gotta sit back, take it like a man, and then that night, you gotta just rub one off, champagne of victory.
Oh man, what did you say? Fucking hell.
Yeah. Well, I want to hear this.
Yeah, so do I. It started with an Instagram post about cars killing more people than guns. Right.
Full circle.
It was after the Parkland shooting, and my school had just been threatened to be shot up, so tensions were a little high for me.
Oh.
Someone starts commenting with me. I know they're agreeing with him and not me, but he keeps edging me on by sarcastically agreeing with me. The poster and I get into a little bit until he says he's trolling me as well. I'm a little confused at this point. I know he's right-wing. He was born in New York. But he only wears Confederate flag clothing. Oh. Right. We're dealing with a racist. And I'm in left. So I don't think he's trolling in that he agrees with me on gun control. He also says he and his co-workers got a good laugh out of hearing me talk. We exchange more words. I say something like, I feel a little bitter knowing I'm not a college freshman dating a high school freshman who still uses the word trolled.
Oh.
He says something. Yeah, wow. He says something saying he feels bitter knowing women like me can never take serious offices.
Officers? For what?
I don't know. Then I set the thing that makes me wonder. I set thinking. Thinking the thing. I don't know. That's what it says, man.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder if I'm the arsehole here. I'm pretty sure it means I sat there thinking. If that makes me... Well, makes me wonder... Bobo, this English sucks, bro.
Yeah.
It was something like this. I would hope we could have a political conversation without you feeling that people dying is funny. Maybe if your IQ was as high as the number you see on a weight scale, you would understand that it doesn't matter if cars kill more people than guns.
Fuck.
If any death is preventable, it should be avoided. Aha! He disabled comment, didn't say anything back, and we haven't spoken since. Oh, was it wrong of me to say that? I struggle with my weight, and he might as well. I don't know him well enough to say, and I think I would be hurt if someone said that to me. Well, that's because you're soft. So am I the asshole?
Well, I mean, yeah, if you're gonna be hurt by it, you're a fucking prick.
Yeah, wow.
Well, I wouldn't say more like you're an arsehole, I'd just say you're like bitch ass fucking...
You're just a bit of a dick, bro.
Like people who can serve it out but can't take it. Fucking arsehole.
Yeah, wow. It's like those people who get into a fight, throw a cheap shot and run, bro. It's like, why did you get into
It's like those guys who are loud as a motorbike but wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight.
Nah. No, you didn't. Just make the... Oh, fuck you, I'm reading the update. I took the ruling you guys gave and tried to apologize to him using my art account, but it turns out the comment didn't post. I still agree that I was/am the asshole in the situation, but I felt a little bit annoying that the last comment didn't post. Everything else still did, though. So I'm still an asshole.
I mean, I guess you could.
I
I
really
think the
think
main
you-
takeaway from this is that, like, this whole thing sounded like a complete waste of time, and the fact that you think about this so much that you make this post, because normally we have posts and it's about something that's happened in the real world, about like your relationship or something that's happened with your kids or something in your
which
job.
gives it a moral reason to lean to one side, but this was just sort of one big nothing sandwich.
Yeah, this was like an Instagram post. This was your interaction on the Instagram. And I think it's perfect that for both of you it's lined up that you both struggle with your weight. And there's a very obvious reason that's layering in the room. There's an elephant in the room, and I'm sorry, but this is the judgmental podcast. So I'm going to judge you as hard as I can, or as hard as I, as it is. We're going to say it as it is. And it seems like there's an elephant in the room here, and, you're the type of guy who takes typing on Instagram super seriously, so seriously that you're going to write a massive thread on Reddit about it, but you're struggling with your weight, and so is the other person, because he is doing the exact same thing with you, and you're exchanging words going, oh, you're trolled, and I owned you because of my logic, and I hope that we could have a political conversation without you thinking people is dying as me, but maybe your IQ is as high as the number you see on the weight scale. You would understand that, and it doesn't matter if cars kill more people than guns do. If any death is preventable, it should be avoided. You just got pwned, bro. Like,
You know what's so stupid about that whole thing?
what?
She or he took a dig at the dude for using the word trolled and then gave the most fucking, middle school insult you could. Well, if your IQ was as high as your weight number. That's so trash, bro.
Yeah. No, you just started throwing insults, and you didn't even actually argue the point. If you argued the point, it would be a bit better, because you say, hey, ABC is equal to XYZ, therefore Z is equal to B. You weren't saying stuff like that. You were just being like, well,
you basically just said,
if you were smart enough, you would know that you would be on my side.
Not
that's
even
not
that.
really an
You
argument.
basically just said, if you weren't fat and stupid, you would understand.
Yeah, that's not an argument. You're supposed to try and make them understand.
Yeah, you can't just say, wow, you're too dumb, so you won't understand.
Yeah.
You make the person smarter by giving them a reason to understand.
Right. No, but I don't think that's what he wants to do. He thinks he's just he wants a superiority thing, because he's, as he said, he's struggling with his weight. I don't know what else this person's struggling with, so, bro.
If you really don't like your weight, why don't you try going to the gym?
Yeah, exactly.
I
I
don't
was
care
gonna
about
say,
mine, so I do it.
like the last guy, do some fucking push-ups.
Yeah, but unlike the last guy, you don't have to go get into a fight.
Yeah.
You're
No.
not trying to hissy fit about some fucking...
Well, I mean,
Though the guy on the other side that turned off the comments, you might need to go get into a fight.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. You should too. Why not? I don't think you do, because this is the sort of conflict you're dealing with, so I think maybe you should deal with some physical conflict as well. So, as I said, go to your local gym, wherever martial arts gym is. And if you don't want to get punched in the face because you think your IQ is super high, that's fine. Go and do some Brazilian jiu-jitsu or some judo and get choked out and wrestled. To just humble yourself a little bit, because I think you may need that, and do some push-ups as well.
And do some push-ups.
Yeah. No, I think that would be a perfectly good thing to do. I mean, it's good that you can sort of see, oh, maybe I might be the asshole and stuff, but no, I think both of you guys should just maybe even just meet up, shake hands, You know, put your differences aside,
duke it out.
go do some push-ups.
Fight to the death.
What?
Fight to the death and post it on YouTube. I'll watch.
Nice.
I'll give you tips on how your form could have been better.
Fuck's sakes.
Oh man, I would like to see that. Two fucking keyboard warriors going fist to fist, bro.
I love how I've just gone real hard on this fucking dude. Do some fucking push-ups. It's because I'm just so, like, so about it now.
Yeah, this is what happens at 12 o'clock in the morning, bro.
Yeah. This is interesting. This is the change that Jake may not know he wants. So I'm just going, you gotta do push-ups, bro. And get into some sort of fight.
Yeah,
whether it's controlled or not.
That'll bring you down to earth.
Yeah.
Unless you win. If you go out there, do your push-ups, and get into a fight and win. Yeah, wow.
Immediately. I want to see you win eventually, but I want to see you need to get rolled first.
No, but what I mean is, our advice doesn't work if the motherfucker goes out there, gets into a fight, and just wins, bro.
Then he needs to get into another one.
Still think he's top shit, bro.
Yeah, that's why he needs to go to the fucking gym. Because
yeah, wow.
there's no way he's gonna go and win. Whereas if he goes to someone on the street, there's a chance. Not a massive chance, but there's a chance that he might come up with someone who's more useless than him. But if you go to the gym, then there's no way someone's going to be more useless than you there.
Even if we take my track record, I don't go to the gym. I still haven't lost. But all my stuff was back in high school and intermediate. And before that, it wasn't a fight.
I'm just saying that if you go to the gym, chances are you're going to lose. Because you're going to go in there and those people have been training longer than you, and the first person you're sparring with is going to be someone who's way better than you. And I know, because I've been rolled many times. Eh?
There's always that dummy motherfucker that's just good at it, bro.
Yeah. No, but then they'll think, oh, he'll be all about it. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm that guy, and then starts hitting the guy and starts going, haha, I'm wasting this guy. And then the guy who's, like, actually experienced, and he'll be like, well, no, you're actually being a dick now, so I'm actually going to show you a taste of what I'm capable of.
Yeah, I'm
beat the shit out of him a little bit, yeah. And then the guy's going to be like, fuck!
No, I know what you can do. There's this thing, I don't know if it's in America or what, but Mitchell was telling me about it, right?
Club.
There's this horror house. Oh, not horror house, it's a torture house.
Mm.
You sign a waiver, and because they don't make any money, they don't make profit off of the business, the cops can't legally take it down, because it's a non-profitable organisation.
Yeah.
You sign a waiver, and if you can stay in that place for, I think it's 10, 12 hours or something. No, I think the record's like 10 or 12 hours. And you can stay in there for 24 hours, you walk out with millions of bucks. No one's finished it, because that waiver that you sign lets them legally do anything the fuck they want.
Really?
Really?
Like rape?
Yes.
Oh.
Because of the contract, it unbinds them from the law. The only way that they could get them is if it was a profitable organisation, but there's also no cameras in there, so there's no evidence of anything happening either.
Oh wow. So I'm guessing I'm guessing you're also allowed to leave at any time though.
Yeah, you've got a panic word, but sometimes they don't listen to the panic word. Apparently this is coming from people who have actually been in there. They might go for like another hour, but they will let you out, yes.
Yeah, because it sounds like it's, I don't know.
Yeah, well, it sounds
that would be another loophole too, because then you could say, oh well, technically they actually consented because they didn't say the word.
Exactly. Yeah. The only thing that has to be guaranteed is that you walk out of there alive.
Yeah.
And I don't even think you have to walk out. I'm pretty sure you just have to be alive when you come out of those doors. Because people have lost their limbs.
Really?
I thought it was fucking bullshit when he was telling me, and then I looked at it, and I was like,
You looked it up. Fuck,
Look
after
it up,
we finish this
look it up.
podcast, we're gonna look that shit up. But we gotta
Yeah.
roll into the outro. You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, guys, so that was the Desensitized Podcast, episode 15 on gun control. I hope you guys enjoyed. The Am I the Arseholes were quite funny, and I loved responding and telling people they have to do push-ups. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for this podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed, and that's been me, Tidal Johnson. Goodbye.
Are we done?